What's going on, guys? ShadowX back at you for another Dokkan battle video, and oh my god, they dropped a bomb on us. They actually dropped a nuke of information, reveals, gameplay, all kinds of stuff. We need to jump in. There's a lot to talk about. I don't want to be here all day, so let's just get started. So, of course, let's start off with Dokkan because obviously that's what my channel centers around, right? So we got V-Jump last night as well. Just so much stuff dropped at once. So we now know what we knew what the SSR arts for Gamma 1 and 2 look like, but we got all the details and kits and Super Attack reveals last night as well. So, let's take a look here at the bottom of the page real quick, because there are new assets of Trunks and Goten as well as Pan, as you guys can see there. They are being used for the missions and logins, it looks like, but I do expect them to get cards at some point. I don't think that's all they're going to be used for. They could also just be used for like the story assets for the upcoming stages in that new Gohan event, right? We'll see, but I'm expecting actual playable cards from them. If they don't, that's going to be very disappointing, right? So I'm expecting Trunks, Goten, and Pan to be playable at some point, as well as like a new I almost said Gohan, obviously Gohan, but I meant Goku and Vegeta is what I was going to say there. But we'll see. So Gamma 1 and 2 here, let's take a look at their kits here. STR and AGL is what they are, which makes sense, right? Like that's literally the color of their capes and their uniforms. It makes sense. I think it works fine. I do love the card arts. They look very good. Their awoken version, right? So let's check out the animations here. Dude, oh my god, they snapped with these animations. This is crazy. Can we play? Hello? No? Okay, we're playing, but nothing's showing on the screen. Hello, dude. Today.
I'm Dr. Hedo's greatest creation. And I'm also a superhero!
As you guys can see there, Gamma 1 and 2 drop on the 27th on Global. They are dropping on JP in about 2 days or so. I don't know why they couldn't have just released them at the same time. I guess Global wanted to get that double rates Rising Carnival banner with Chilai and Fasha on there. So it is what it is. I think it's really dumb. They should have just dropped these guys together on both versions at the same time. I don't really see why they couldn't. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out Gamma 1's animations here.
I shall take on the challenge if you insist on interfering. I'll show you who's the superhero!
Wish it was in the rain. Remember, this scene in the movie is when he's fighting Gohan and it's like dark and raining right outside of the Red Ribbon Army. If we go back, like I don't know what this background is. Like that's not actually, like, they're outside at this point, right? So I don't know if that's inside of the Red Ribbon base. I'm not really sure. It doesn't really seem to fit what's going on here. It looks a little out of place to me. So I guess it's the only criticism that I have for these animations. But other than that, like, stellar, like, exquisite. They went above and beyond. I feel like they did a really good job with these animations. Everything with superhero promotional stuff, I feel like, very well done. Okay, let's check out.
僕はヘド博士の最高傑作。そしてスーパーヒーローだ。
both these characters do have
私の邪魔をするというのなら受けて立とう。私こそがスーパーヒーローだ。
I'm just saying, like, if those look that good, what the hell is Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo's animations gonna look like? Like, I can't wait. I'm super excited. Okay, so actually, let's go and talk about Gamma 1 and 2 before I talk about their leader skills here. So let's actually start off with Gamma 1. I want to start off with Gamma 1, not Gamma 2. Gamma 1 here. So common collected hero, his leader skill, movie heroes or artificial life forms, 3 key, 170% to stats, and then 30% to stats goes to accelerated battle or worthy rivals. So let's actually go back here and we can take a look here. So this is basically who is going to be covered on Gamma 1's leader skill here. It's not the craziest, to be honest, but you can definitely make it work. You can do some pretty interesting builds here. I do want to point out that Kid Buu finally gets his 200% lead under Gamma 1's leader skill, so that is good to note. However, you know, Kid Buu isn't really going to work that effectively with these characters just because of his link set, so we're still really waiting on that LR or that big time Buu character to give Kid Buu what he needs, because I don't think this is really going to work that well. But it is nice that Kid Buu now has a 200% lead, right? So there's Gamma 1's accelerated battle and then worthy rivals. Just go coverage there. So you can do some pretty interesting stuff there. Again, I don't think it's like the strongest out of all the 200% leads, but you can make it work, right? So both these characters do have entrance animations as well, and the nice thing about these entrance animations is there's no restriction or requirement upon activation. It's literally just, you know, use these characters and enter the battle, and once you start, you get these to go off, right? Like, that is nice, right? There's no restriction, so I do want to mention that. So both the super attacks also do the same thing. They just raise attack and defense for 1 turn with immense. So Gamma 1's passive here, you know, attack 50% at start of turn. Any guards activated all attacks for 4 turns from the entrance animation, which is actually really helpful, especially in these difficult stages like Red Zone and Cellmax or whatever. Any stage that like locks characters, if you get a bad rotation, you know, you can sort of play around with the 4 turns to guard to sort of set you up, right? Because you want to get Gamma 2 next to this guy, right? So that'll allow you to do that. And then it'll also allow you to, you know, play it safe and not take as much damage, obviously, right? So he gains an additional attack 100% when launching a super attack, attack and defense 20%, and then damage reduction 10% for each attack received. 100% and then damage reduction 50%, right? So you need to get hit 5 times. So you want this guy in slot 1, obviously taking those hits, right? So 50% damage reduction with guard is insane, right? On top of, you know, the pretty high defense that he has already maxed out, I think this guy is going to be exceptional. He also gains a medium chance to perform a critical hit for the rest of the battle once 5 or more attacks have been received. Then all allies key 1, defense 30%, so he's a support. I definitely love that. And a great chance of evading enemies' unarmed super attack and countering with tremendous power. So remember, that is unarmed, so it is a specific type of super attack that he can counter. So, you know, you do want to remember that. But you take a look at overall what he's doing. Like, I think it's fine. You know, is it a little basic? Maybe, but you know, he has what he needs, right? You know, we always cry about the Mickey Mouse checklist on every character, and he has some of it, right? This guy is definitely up there in terms of like Ginyu, Kid Goku, Pan, all those best TURs. I think this guy fits right in the mix, right? He's a really good slot 1 unit, right? He's on some pretty good teams, right? Let's take a look at his links real quick. So Android Assault, Cold Judgment, Red Ribbon Army, Shocking Speed, Hero of Justice, Signature Pose, and Fierce Battle. So he is buffing a lot of weaker teams, which I do like. Oh wait, was I talking about his links? My bad. Categories: movie heroes, android special pose, accelerated battle, worthy rivals, artificial life form, defenders of justice. And then with his links, that you do want to remember that with Gamma 2, he's sharing 6 of 7 links, which is obviously they want you to use them together, right? So with that being said, let's actually go ahead and check out Gamma 2 here, because they are sort of built similarly, but Gamma 2 does have some things that stand out from Gamma 1. So Gamma 1 is more of like a defensive unit. Obviously, slot 1, you want him taking those hits, whereas Gamma 2 is going to be dishing out the attacks, right? So, leader skill here. One difference here is Gamma 2 has 3 categories instead of 2, which is interesting. I'm not really sure why they gave Gamma 2 3. Yeah, Gamma 1 2, I don't know, but whatever. So, movie heroes, android, or special pose, 1-7%, 3 key, then additional stats to the same categories, accelerated battle, and then worthy rivals, right? So it is nice to see, special pose, android finally get a 200% category lead. These weaker categories that need it, right? Artificial life form under Gamma 1, like that's good, right? Let's take a look at Gamma 2's categories here. So this is basically what he is covering here. Not as good as Gamma 1's, I'd say. I think Gamma 1 probably has, in terms of like, team builds, I think Gamma 2 obviously has the better leader skill. But Gamma 1, you could probably make some better options. I don't know. I think both these leader skills are fine. You can make it work, right? Again, entrance animation, super attack, same effect. Raise attack, defense. Passive here. So Gamma 1 gets attack 50%, and then Gamma 2 gets defense 50%. So you do want to remember that. Perform 2 additional attacks, each of which have a medium chance to become a super attack for 4 turns from entrance animation, right? So this dude could super attack 4 times, right? If you get lucky. And, he's getting that defense on super attack. So remember that, right? I think slot 2, if that happens, this guy's going to be fine defensively, right? Like, he's getting a lot of defensive, like, from his links. Keep in mind, he shared 6 and 7 with Gamma 1. So you do want to remember that, right? So he also gets attack and defense 150%. Gains an additional attack 100% when launching a super attack. Attack and defense 20%, and then chance to perform a critical hit 10% for each attack performed. Max attack 100%. Chance to perform a critical hit 50%, right? So I think full additional is the way you go for this character for free. That's probably you're gonna get the most out of him with full additionals. I feel like, just because he already has that crit chance in his passive, right? Performs an additional attack that has a great chance to become a super attack, right? For the rest of the battle, once 5 or more attacks have been performed, all allies 2 key attack 30%, and then a high chance to nullify key based super attacks, right? So Gamma 1 has a great chance, and then Gamma 2 has a high chance. And Gamma 2's is actually better because it's key based, right? Where you're going to see that way more commonly. So you're going to be able to get that off way more than Gamma 1's, right? So one thing to note, that third unit in the rotation is going to be getting 3 key and 30% attack and defense, which is huge, right? So I do love that aspect of them. Support type passive is always very helpful, especially for difficult content, right? You need that support. Links here: the Innocence, Android Assault, Red Ribbon Army, Shocking Speed, Hero of Justice, Signature Pose, and Fierce Battle. Again, they share 6 of 7, so they are designed to work together, obviously, right? You want to run these characters together. Categories here: movie heroes, android special pose, accelerated battle, worthy rivals, artificial life form, and defenders of justice. So obviously, again, the same categories. Now, one thing to note is whenever we get an LR version of Gamma 1 and 2, they're going to work so well together. Like the android team, the movie hero team, it's gonna be insane. Now, I don't expect an LR version of this character anytime soon, but when that happens, be ready, guys. It's gonna be crazy. I can't wait. So Gamma 1 and 2 are looking very good. I definitely love their kits here. Where I have them on the list in terms of best keywords, I'm not really sure yet. I don't know if I like these characters better than Kid Goku. I think Kid Goku is just doing a little bit too much. I think he's way... I don't want to say way better, but I definitely think Kid Goku has an advantage. Maybe you could say like Gamma 1 and 2's leader skills are better, but I think Gamma 1 and 2, they fit right up there where they need to be, right? In terms of like best TORs, they're right up there with Kid Goku, Ginyu, Pan, all these other really good characters. So they definitely didn't hold back. I think they did a good job here. I like their kits here. I like how cohesively they're designed to work together, right? I think you'll get a lot of fun play out of these two characters. So there's Gamma 1 and 2. This is what their kits look like. We saw the assets for Trunks, Goten, and Pan as well, right? I do expect these to be playable characters at some point. I think for now, maybe they'll just be story assets for the upcoming stages from the Gohan event, right? But we'll see. We also have a new item coming to the game. The plushies that Piccolo hates. Not exactly sure what these do yet. So we'll have to see. But once we find out the details for that, of course, do a breakdown on it. VJ came out, talked about that. There's actually a lot of stuff that I want to talk about. So we have V-Jump here for Heroes as well, because Heroes dropped some interesting things here. So let me actually zoom in here. So you guys can see all the new cards that are coming. A lot of these cards look really good. I don't really play the Heroes game too much. Obviously, it's only available in Japan, really. But I do enjoy following Heroes for the new cards, right? The promotional anime is fun to watch. It's very exciting, right? So let's look at all the new cards coming. But that's not all, because they dropped even more. So wait, where? Okay, this page. Yeah, this is what I want to see. Yeah, so more cards coming. Lots of Gokus, lots of Vegetas. We have Namek Goku fighting Frieza there. That art looks really good. Him punching. They did a really good job there. I love that art. Next we have. Okay, so Beat and Note get to go Super Saiyan 4, which is crazy. First female Super Saiyan 4 character. Please, I'm down. Dude, yes. Now, I did my video talking about the Heroes campaign coming in November, sort of like what I want to see, what we could expect. And I did mention that I want Note as a playable character. We do have Super Saiyan 4 Beat in the game, like Great Saiyaman version of him, but we don't actually have like standalone playable regular base version characters of Note and Beat. So I would really like to see them come to Dokkan. Maybe for this Heroes anniversary, I think it makes a lot of sense, but they should be in the game, right? So I just want to point that out. Yeah, the first female Super Saiyan 4, very exciting. I think Note looks really good. I love her design there. Beat looks pretty good as well. So there's that, and then Legends. Let's get to Legends. So Legends, this is the funny image. So if you guys don't play Legends or you're not aware, yes, they finally dropped Beast Gohan and the reveals and stuff. Very exciting. Now, I'm not a big fan of the card art, to be honest. I guess they were under contractual agreements or terms or whatever. They had to use the 3D models of the card for the card art, right? Like, I really wish they would have just stuck with the Legends style. I think it looks a lot better. It fits in with the background more. Like, this just looks sort of out of place. It still looks good, but it's just not. I don't know. I don't know if I'm fully digging it, but it's still very hype, right? So there's sort of the promotional image for the card art. Legendary finish there. Looks very good, right? As I mentioned, what the hell is this going to look like in Dokkan? It's going to be insane. Like the card art, the animations. I can't wait. I'm telling you guys, I really feel like New Year's we could see superhero stuff like Gohan, Orange Piccolo, all these big time characters, Cell Max, right? I don't think it's too far off still, right? Like we're starting to get all the superhero stuff trickle into these games, right? So be patient, guys. It's coming to Dokkan sooner rather than later. I guarantee it. There's no way it's not. So there's the actual card art for Gohan again. It looks very good. I think I just would have preferred the actual Legend style. I think that would have looked a lot better in my opinion. But yeah, what is this? Oh yeah, so let's actually just finish out the video here with Gohan's animations here. I do think they look very good. So check it out. But everyone's to load. Be cool. Can we load? No? The video doesn't want to play? Let me try reloading the picture. I'd like to play this for you guys. Oh yeah, boom.
Superhero looks like. This is what a real superhero looks like.
What's that? You wanna know what we Hero attack! Here's something extra! Take this!
And here's the big
Get ready! In the line! Finish this! Special Beam Cannon! You'll see. I'll protect everything and everyone.
There you guys go. Beast, Gohan, finally in Dragon Ball Legends. Very exciting. Like I said, they dropped a nuke on us with all this crazy information, all these reveals, all this gameplay footage. Definitely very excited. Looking forward to it all. Let me know how you guys think. What you guys think of Beast Gohan coming to Legends, M1 and 2 dropping on Dokkan for both Global and JP pretty soon. All this hero stuff. You know, Dragon Ball Breakers. Have you guys played it? Do you guys have it? Is it fun? I don't have it yet. I'm thinking about getting it. It's not very expensive, so we'll see. But definitely looking forward to all of this new content coming for all these different games. With that, that is basically going to do it for this one. Thanks guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.